Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back to enjoy one of the few pleasures of the apocalypse in another round of Project Zomboid. And though there really isn't much to recommend the apocalypse, it's not entirely without advantages. Namely, in this case, the ability to run around in my underwear without fear of any sort of repercussion. Ordinarily, a man as hideous to behold as myself running around in nothing but a pair of gray boxer briefs would result in fast and furious calls to the local constabulary. Seriously, faster and furiouser than a Vin Diesel and Paul Walker joint directed by Michael Bay. And I know that furiouser isn't even a word, and that the dream of a Vin Diesel Paul Walker movie directed by Michael Bay is deader than Paul Walker himself, but damned if that isn't the only way I can think of to describe just how swiftly me running around in my undies would result in calls to the police. I mean, it'd be that quick. Here in the apocalypse, though? Here in the apocalypse, it doesn't matter a lick. There's no one to see my shame. Hell, I could go commando if I wanted and just let my dangly bits dangle in the Kentucky breeze. There's no one around to care, save for the zombies, and as long as I have my trusty Louisville Slugger here, the zombies' objections are like a cow's opinion. They're a moo point. Also, dangly bits dangling in a Kentucky breeze, if it isn't already, absolutely, positively, should be the name of a country western song. If it's not, somebody make that happen. Seriously. Dangly bits dangling in the breeze. It's beautiful. In the meantime, we've got some scavenging to do. Still a few items I'd like to check off of my list, and also a very prime scavenging location that I forgot to scavenge last time, which is this shed behind this house. I came over here and I scavenged the house, but I did not loot the shed, which is a critical oversight. Shed's a very good location to potentially find tools. Specifically, in this case, I'm looking for a hammer. But a damn good location to find tools, and we're going to go check this bad boy out. Little garden shed over here. It's a prime spot. The neighborhood, shockingly zombie-free, really. I'm pretty pleased by that. All right, so any zombies in the shed? Zombies? Any zombie gardeners or anything we should be on the lookout for? It looks open. Well, I mean, it doesn't look open, but it looks clear. If we need to, I'll just bash my way in with the bat. All right, that window is jammed or locked or somehow otherwise stuck. But over here. The only thing in this shed is a fucking electrical generator. I mean, this is literally it. There's an electrical generator, fully. And an empty shelf. Fantastic. Never mind, garden shed. You suck. Yeah, you heard me. You suck. All of the dong. All of it. From root to tip. Base to glands. You're sucking it all. I'm upset with you, Shed. Very upset with you. So this neighborhood up here, I'm trying to recall, I don't believe we've been in this direction. A lot of zombies up there. We probably should take steps to avoid. I don't want my dangly bits dangling within ready grasp of zombies. I mean, I'll let my dangly bits dangle in a Kentucky breeze, but I don't want my dangly bits dangling in a Kentucky zombie's clenched fist. One, because there's an infection risk, and two, that would fucking hurt. I don't want a zombie grabbing my junk. Unless he's, you know, doing it gently in a nice soft stroking motion, in which case, oh, maybe. Necrophilia is a victimless crime, right? I mean, so I'm told. Alright, we just have one zombie. Let's see if we can pull these three away and just sort of deal with them in our cursory fashion, which is smash their heads in, get them on the ground. Once they're on the ground, gently stomp them out of existence. That took a lot of stomps, though. You're surprisingly resilient, ma'am. I gotta say, have you been working out? I mean, you look pretty fit. You go down. And you're also down. Nope, don't. Sir, don't get up. Don't trouble yourself. Just, that's fine. Stay down. Don't trouble yourself. Don't make this hard on... Make this any harder than it needs to be, sir. Also, I knocked you down, then you got up and promptly forgot that I was here. You're my kind of zombie, man. Just dumb enough to be my kind of zombie. Alright, we're checking garbage cans because we're on the lookout for garbage bags. Before our game crashed and Frank Castle disappeared along with everything he had accumulated to date, which was a not insignificant amount of materiel, we were also on the search for garbage bags. I want to get inside out of this rain if I can. Gotta be careful about alarms in this neighborhood. Looks clear. I don't see any zombies in this house. We are... Oh, well, there's a zombie right there. If I open this window, you're gonna come pouring out, right, zombie? Also, the thunder is bad, because that is going to attract zombies. So we got you. Yeah, you're coming for me. Take a seat, sir. Thank you. Now get your head stomped in. On the plus side, we do know now that this house will not, and I repeat, will not be alarmed. Simply because the zombie would have already triggered the alarm, so we're good. House also looks pretty empty. There was a guy in here, though. I have to assume he didn't live alone. And he's not a bitter, jaded loner like myself. There is, in fact, a zombie in the bathroom. See, this guy had clearly a significant live-in significant other. He had a domestic partner. That's, yeah, alright. Not everyone's a bitter, miserable, jaded loner like Perfidious Pete. Some people have families and loved ones. Cooking for intermediate's probably not worth even caring about, or carrying back. This flour I'm going to take, though. I'm also going to take the cooking pot. We can make a delicious soup out of that. Cleaning liquid, I'm not sure what it is useful for. Bowls, spoons, what do we got? Canned beans, got to have those. Tea and sugar. Oh, man, we have everything we need to make a nice hot cuppa here, except for... I'm going to take that... the tote bag now. You know, I have a way better bag than that. Gardening spray can, I'm also going to take. We are eventually probably going to want to do some farming, which is why I pick up the empty spray can. It can be useful in a farming capacity. I'm not sure if I have a mug or not. You know, if I'm going to make tea, I'm going to need a mug. Probably ought to pick one up. Food, we're just going to take all of it. What do we got? Butter, ham, a banana, and an apple. Oh, well, sorry. We're tired? We are drowsy. We could do with a lie down. Well, I guess it is evening time. It's almost 8 o'clock. Alright, well, let's get a nice drink of toilet water. Yes, I prefer to drink out of the toilet, and no, I would prefer you not judge me for it. Just because a man has a penchant for toilet water doesn't necessarily mean there's anything wrong with him. So what if I like to drink out of the toilet? What of it? I'll wear this skirt if I want to. There's nothing you can do to stop me. This is the apocalypse. I'm free to do whatever I want. In fact, check it out. I'll put it on. I don't care. A beskirted man, except I'm clearly wearing pants. What's up with that? What, a man can't wear a pretty skirt? Don't pigeonhole me, Project Zomboid. I'm not cool with your pigeonholing. If I want to wear a skirt, I should be able to wear a skirt. I mean, I'm running around in my friggin' underwear right now and nobody cares. Why would you care if I wear a skirt? Don't judge me. Project Zomboid, not really down with the whole dress the way you want to dress kind of thing. I'm not cool with that, Project Zomboid. Just because I want to wear a skirt doesn't mean there's anything wrong with me. Anyway, guess since I can't wear a skirt, I'll just put it on that zombie. I'm going to dress him up. I mean, if I don't get to play dress up the way I want, at least the zombies can play dress up. Somebody should be dressed the way they want to be dressed. Damn judgmental zomboid. This really does look like the neighborhood I was in earlier. Except there would have been a forest over here instead of more houses. I guess they're just reusing some of the same assets. Let's sweep this house. Is it zombie free? It is pretty early in the morning. We didn't actually sleep that long. It's 4:40 a.m. Lot of zombies over here. Like more than I really want to tangle with. Alright, let's see if we can get in this house. We do want to just keep looting. Looking for a hammer. That really a hammer is what I want more than anything else right now. I mean, sure, an axe or a sledgehammer or anything along those lines would be fantastic. But more than anything else, really want a hammer. So this house... Normal hiking bag. Man, the hiking bag is really good, but we have the really better hiking bag. We're finding a lot of containers this run through. Really good containers, not just like, hey, here's a crappy piece of crap plastic bag from the store. We're getting good containers. Fishing for beginners is useful. That will take. I could learn to fish. Maybe I'm the greatest angler who ever cast a line. You don't know. I don't know either, because I'm not really spending a lot of time fishing. We could eat this meat patty. Or this pork chop if we could cook it. We did not bring our skillet. That woman is shrieking some manner of death shriek. There's a pistol in here. I don't know about you, but I always keep my firearms locked securely in the cabinet under the sink. I really find that's the safest place for pretty much all your firearms. Concerned about firearm safety? Just throw them under the sink. No one will ever look there. I'm going to take that water bottle as well. We are a little encumbered now, which is unfortunate. We don't have anything to cook in, so let's just grab the food. It's only 6 a.m. What's on the bookshelf here? Fishing for beginners. Did I not just pick up fishing for beginners? I did. Man, this guy was really into novice angling. It was like, hey, you want to learn how to fish? I'm going to take this book as well. Well, there's at least one zombie in the bathroom. I assume you died while taking a shit, sir? Well, you're doubly dead now. Also, I got the key to your house. Ma'am? Oh, hey, wait a minute. Both of you were in the bathroom together? Now I'm sensing some shenanigans. Because showering together, unless you're being, you know, intimate or romantic, is really pretty goddamned inconvenient. You don't want to be in a shower with another person. It's too crowded. It's not really very fun. Now, if you're, you know, making with the love, well, then it's sexy fun times. And yes, I am filling my water bottle out of the toilet. And again, don't judge me. But I can't help but notice that neither of you were naked. So if you weren't having sexy fun time in the bathroom together, what were you doing? I mean, were you, like, watching each other poop? I don't want to judge you, but that seems odd. I mean, it's just a normal, perfectly regular bodily function. Everybody poops. They even wrote a book about it. I think we got a couple more houses in us. We are fairly encumbered, but not completely overloaded. We're only over by a pound. Also, there aren't a ton of zombies in this neighborhood. I mean, there's some nearby, but they're not all immediately, like, right up in our grill. Don't beat the dead zombie. Come on. Beat the living zombie. If you're gonna beat a zombie, don't beat a dead zombie. Beat a live zombie. It's like a horse. It's okay to beat a live horse, but don't beat a dead horse. I'm not sure why that's better, but that's just the adage. I didn't make it up. Yeah, reasonably safe. I'm surprised we haven't set off an alarm yet. But we've been pretty lucky. Then again, most of the houses we've been inside have had zombies inside, too. It's usually only empty homes that are alarmed. What's with the window here, pal? Taking a real long time. Alarm? Well, wait a minute. Anything? Is there a garbage bin over here? Nope. Alright, well, if that was going to set off an alarm, it already would have, so... Yeah, shut the window. That's exactly the right thing to do. Alternate me. I didn't at all want to go in this house and be trapped in a chair. Okay, well, I guess we'll go out the window that we came in, since... For whatever reason, we were trapped by... Oh, shit. Well, I heard banging. I thought that zombie was inside the house. Turns out he was outside the house trying to get in. He has a locket, pants, shoes, and a vest. Let's hope this window opens. I might break it. Oh, it opened straight away. Alright, Insy Winsy. Got the mini fridge over here, so we're looking at a bachelor pad. Butter knives I'm always going to take. Dish towel, dry ramen noodles are quite good. This kitchen knife is an excellent find. We'll be taking that as well. The bowls and the dish towels, probably less useful. 9mm bullets, exceedingly useful. We're taking all of those. Canned carrots, yes. Canned mushroom soup. Well, I personally am not a fan of mushroom soup in a can, but this is the apocalypse. I suppose one needs to take what one can get and not be too terribly picky an eater. I mean, I'm going to be eating dog food eventually, so I guess I shouldn't afford to be too picky. Let's eat this apple. The pineapple and a chicken I'll take. Or not. I guess I'll just keep that raw chicken in one of my clenched fists because, you know, handling raw chicken, that's a safe thing to do. I mean, this is the apocalypse, but there's still food contamination risks, Project Zomboid. I don't want to be running around with a fistful of raw chicken. That's just a bad idea. Infection risk is high enough without me purposely exposing myself to potential salmonella contaminants. I'm going to kill you because I don't want you coming back to my house. So if you could... How many zombies are over? Not insignificantly sized horde, actually. Alright, come over here. Hey, why don't you come down this alley, sir? Come over this alley with Perfidious Pete. Yeah, we'll have a fun time. Just you and me together, alone. Just a tip. If Perfidious Pete ever invites you to join him alone in an alley... Actually, if anyone invites you to join him alone in an alley, don't go. You don't want to go down an alley with a strange man. Especially one who's wearing nothing but a gray pair of boxer briefs and carrying a fucking baseball bat. Don't go into a dark alley alone with that man. That is a terrible, terrible idea. Don't do it. No matter how tempted you are, no matter how much candy he offers or how cool the pictures on his van are, don't go down that alley. Don't do it. So a fairly successful day of looting, although I still can't help but notice that we did not find either a hammer or any other variety of tool. No hammer, no saw. We need to find a location that's going to have an abundant supply of tools. We need tools. Tools really have to be sort of the focus, your early run focus. My time in Zomboid has taught me that you need to get tools straight away. It also has taught me that finding tools is easily the most difficult task you will ever undertake. So far, so good, though, and our area, or at least our starting neighborhood here, remarkably zombie-free. So I think we may expand our search, and I did see a fairly interesting-looking building up in this direction. We might, next episode, maybe go check out whatever that place is. Is this my house? Yeah, it is. It's got curtains. Okay. I forgot where I lived for 5 minutes. So what do we got in here? Duct tape and a pool cue. What do we want to unload in here? The book, I think... Okay, we can stock our canned goods in here. They're not going to go bad. So you know what? Let's keep our canned food in the closet. Anything that has no spoilage issue, I think we'll keep on this shelf because it can hold quite a bit of weight. The cooking pot we're going to hang on to because I'm probably going to try and make a delicious bowl of soup. Dog food, technically, canned food. Yeah. Flour, I think also will not go bad. Gardening spray can, we don't necessarily need. This kitchen knife, likewise, don't really need. I have peas? Fresh peas. Those seem delicious. Also, they also seem like they would need to be cooled. The pistol and the bullets are interesting. Fresh uncooked pork chop, some red wine. Well, red wine's not going to go bad. We can store that. The sugar and the tea. You know what? I'm finally going to get my cuppa. Today is the day I finally get my cup of tea. Today it is. I'm having my tea. I'd like to be having my cake and eating it too, but you can't have everything. Garbage bag, you can be stored. Pineapples, you know, I've never actually seen a rotten pineapple. I mean, I'm assuming if you let a pineapple sit around long enough, it will rot. But pineapples strike me as a fruit that's decidedly prone, or at least not prone, rather. Decidedly resistant, I suppose is the word I'm looking for as a result. Decidedly resistant to rot. Let's get this cooking pot out. And let's put all of our food in the refrigerator. Actually, we have canned food in the refrigerator. We need to get that out. For now, though, dry ramen noodles. We can sort our food later. The bullets, let's get those in our main inventory. I don't know if I want to carry the gun around with me. Last time we tried to save ourselves with a little bit of gunfire, we really only made our situation worse. Peas. Pistol goes in the main inventory. We'll make a decision on that later. Pork chop. Do we have a kettle? If we have a kettle, I'm absolutely making a cup of tea. If we don't have a kettle, I'm putting finding a kettle at the top of my to-do list. We do have a tomato and a tea bag. And I know I just put sugar in the refrigerator despite it being not really something that can spoil. Apple, 9mm rounds, a bottle with mayonnaise, butter, chicken, empty mug, 2 hams. I probably don't need to be carrying around 2 whole hams. I mean, I'm the biggest ham you'll know, but 2 whole hams carrying around, even I have my limits. The bottle of disinfectant I think we'll keep on us, but keep it in our backpack. We probably don't need to collect any more butter knives. With 6 butter knives, I think we may have enough. If we equip you as secondary, can I reload you? I can. Good. Let's get those bullets in that gun. This way we have a loaded pistol. I would prefer to keep a loaded pistol, and then we'll put the bat back in both hands. That'll unequip the pistol, but that's fine. I would rather the pistol be loaded. Good. All right. Now, do I have a kettle somewhere? Did I snatch a kettle? Somewhere. Tell me I have a kettle. I don't have a kettle in either of those pans. Over here? No kettle. So my cup of... Damn, man. What does a man have to do to get a frickin' cup of tea in the apocalypse? Ah, it's so impossible. I'm getting very frustrated by the tea thing. We'll fill the empty mug. We'll fill the cooking pot. Yes, I know a pot full of water puts me over my encumbrance limit, but never fear. I'm going to make a delicious soup, so it's not really an issue. Pot of water. Let's start making soup. Create... Ooh, we could make a stew. Oh, we got to do a stew, right? So chicken leg. That's good. Chicken stew. What else can we put in here? Chicken. Pepper as a spice. Fuck yeah. Chicken and pepper. That's like the worst stew of all kind, by the way, because it consists of only chicken and pepper. Tomatoes? No. Peas? Yeah, peas. Let's throw in some peas. So we've got chicken stew, chicken and peas. That actually sounds like the kind of thing one would find at a school on like a Friday. Chicken, peas, meat patty, pork chop. We can throw a leek in there for damn sure. So chicken, peas, and leek. The chicken and vegetable stew. Yeah, that sounds good. I like it. I would eat this. Chicken, leeks, peas. Yeah, that's a good stew. Let's cook it. So turn on the stove. Oh, I left the stove on. Man, I have got to stop leaving my stove on. I am the most dangerous person in a kitchen in Muldraugh, Kentucky. I will just leave a stove on for fucking days. I don't even care. I'll leave it on, turn it up to max heat, and just go to sleep and abandon it. I can't be trusted in a kitchen. I just can't be trusted. It's dangerous uncooked, but this is a pretty good little meal. Hunger minus 40, boredom and unhappiness both also lowered by our delicious chicken and vegetable stew. Man, I'm glad I brought this pot home. That's a damn fine pot of stew. It's like in the fall, when you go and make up a nice big pot of chili. You'd be like, you know what? I'm sorted for the next couple days. I got this delicious pot of chili. And it's easy, just a little ground beef, some onions, some good old-fashioned kidney beans, a little tomato sauce, a little chili powder. You pitch it in there, toss it in the crock pot, let it cook up. It's fantastic. It's a great meal. It's good, hearty, stick to your ribs winter food. And you know, as you're cooking, you'd be like, you know what, that chili, that's gonna last for like 2 or 3 days. I got this shit sorted for the next little while. And that's the same way I feel about our chicken and peas and leek soup here. This is gonna have us sorted for a little goodly while. I'm just gonna carry around a pot of soup with me. I'm not, because the pot of soup is actually kind of heavy and way too heavy to be carrying around. I'm going to put this, while we wait for this to finish cooking, I'm going to take this mug of water and pitch it in the refrigerator. I will, someday, I swear, get my hands on a cup of tea. If I have one goal for this run-through, it's to find a kettle and eventually figure out how the fuck to make myself a nice hot cup of tea. I will do it. I will do it. I will also stand here forever while this chicken and vegetable stew cooks, because it's taken a damn long time. But hey, good soup is good food. Good food requires a long time of cooking. Good food doesn't happen fast. Don't burn the soup. There we go. All right, so we got ourselves a nice hearty pot of chicken and vegetable soup. Yeah, pour it on the ground. That's fantastic. Let's do that. Let's just pour it on the ground. No, let's eat a quarter of this stew. So good. Now we are well fed, and I think with our feeding taken care of, you know what? I'm going to eat some of this when I get up in the morning as well. In the meantime, though, I think we'll, why is this light on? Turn it off. Are there any other lights in our house on? We need to take a quick check. If there are other lights on, I need to get them out. Okay, so lights in the main room are off. Closet light. Doesn't really matter if the closet light is on. The closet has no exterior windows, so I don't really care. Is the light in here on? It is not. Okay, good. So light in there is off. All the lights are off. Check the bathroom just to double check and be sure. Bathroom? Nope, good. Fill my water bottle and get a nice refreshing lick of toilet water to wash down my delicious chicken leek stew. And I'm going to go to sleep, and that's where I'm going to wrap things up. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Of course, your support really does mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see more Project Zomboid, including more amazing recipes like our chicken leek and fresh peas stew, you might consider subscribing as well. We post new episodes of Zomboid every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Right now, however, it's just after midnight, the witching hour. I'm going to wrap things up. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.